Hey everyone, welcome to another Anime Kingdom First Impressions and Review. This one is on, don't tease me, please don't tease me. I know this is a German name, it's hard to say. Episode 1 of Schwarzesmarken. I don't know, sorry. But yeah, this is a spin-off of the Muv-Luv universe and everything. I know Muv-Luv is a really good visual novel. From what I've heard, people are like talking about this is like a really good visual novel, which, sorry, I've not seen it before. I have watched the anime Muv-Luv alternative Total Eclipse, and I know a lot of people don't really care too much for it, but I honestly did like it. I'm not saying it was amazing, but it was pretty good. I love the premise of this, the universe that where it is right now, with these aliens, the betas, and all the stuff coming down to attack, and pretty much we have, like, it's a mech kind of anime, and they're trying to fight to survive it and everything. And you can tell that I did like the anime Total Eclipse, because obviously here is a figure of Yui. So yeah, I thought it was really good. I thought it was good. I didn't think it was amazing, but I didn't think it was as bad as other people thought. But yeah, this is a spin-off of that. And how do I explain it? Like, so far, like, when you get into this, it does give you a brief description of what is going on, and that I did enjoy. It was pretty interesting. I love the premise and where everything stands. This part right here is pretty much, I don't know if this is a prequel, sequel, or where this stands in the Muv-Luv universe, but it gave us a description on what's going on. This is at the end of World War II. Germany is split. That is what happens in real history between East and West. But of course, they become two different countries instead of Soviet Union controlling one side and then the Allied forces controlling the other. So instead, they stay separated between the East and West. And pretty much what is going on is, all of a sudden, the beta attack and everything and they're slowly coming into Europe, to which obviously is towards the east side, and that is, you could see that the east side is not, they say it's like a democratic whatever. No, this is like complete Soviet kind of looking control, with the Stasi or something like that. They're like completely controlling everything right now. It's pretty much under an iron fist and everything. And you could see Katya is different. Obviously, she comes from the West. That's probably the more Allied forces kind of side. So there's more freedom and everything in it. And you see the differences in the military kind of structure between how she acts and how the rest of them act, and how everything is kind of bad. One thing I didn't care too much about this anime so far for this first episode is, if you don't know anything about Muv-Luv, like, I knew a little bit from Total Eclipse, but you probably have to, go to the visual novel to know even more. Like, they just throw you in to this anime, literally. This episode barely showed any character. Like, they barely even told us who each character is. They showed names, and then all of a sudden, that was pretty much it. We had a lot of action, and that's one thing I love about Muv-Luv, that kind of action that they have with mechs versus these alien things. It could be pretty bloody and gruesome sometimes as well, so it's pretty good. I enjoyed that kind of stuff. But this episode was really just, you get the whole intro part, and then boom, thrown into action. All of a sudden, you kind of see the different characters. This one girl, I don't know why you would put her on the field. She is crazy. She ends up getting the other girl killed. The captain of the group, she sold out her brother or something to the Stasi. Our main character, Theodore, I don't blame him for leaving. She is crazy. She shouldn't be on the field. When that one other girl died, and of course he ends up going to save this girl, being made to save this girl, who is Katya. Katya reminds him of his sister, and we see a little bit from him, at least, of his background and what happened to him with his sister, and what's this whole bad thing going on for him. So in the end, it's pretty much Katya ends up joining the group. Katya is here for some lieutenant general dude, and all of a sudden we see a little bit at the end with the Stasi, and seeing how they roll with an iron fist, really. And that was pretty much the episode. That's why visually I love the visuals of Muv-Luv. I love the whole premise and story of what's, the the main thing, the universe of it, with these aliens coming down, they're using these mechs. But one thing that I didn't care for in this episode, especially in this spin-off, is it really makes you, I know usually a spin-off, it's, you should know some of the stuff, but this one, they just threw you in without knowing. If you just want to see this anime because it does sound interesting, you are going to be confused because you don't know what's going on. You don't know what the beta is. You don't know why these aliens are attacking. You don't know what's going on with these guys. And not even I do in most of this stuff. Like, I don't know who any of these characters really are. We didn't really get any character development. We just know that most of them are kind of asses in their own type of way, really. And Katya is just there, kind of a nice girl in this scary government of the East, I don't know. Hopefully it does get better. We get more introducing more into these characters, learn more about them, learn more about the universe and everything, because it is interesting. I do love the Love universe and everything, and I do love the visuals, I do love the action, and hopefully it does get better. Hopefully they will go more into this story and teach us what is going on and not just throw us into more and more without us knowing, because then if that is how it is, then it's pretty much just they want Love fans to come and watch it and no one else, really. But yeah, that's all I really got to say, guys. So hope you guys enjoyed this Anime Kingdom discussion and review. Sorry, first impressions and review. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I'm missing you want to talk about, comment below as well. And if you have your own opinion on how you felt about this, if you are a Love fan, like you've seen, read the visual novel, played the visual novel, then feel free to, no spoilers, but comment below how you felt this is to that just so far. Do you know what's going on since you've done it before? Or Eclipse fans as well, how do you feel about this so far? So far, I enjoyed the action. I enjoyed, the visuals. I enjoyed the music in it. Though, I also enjoyed the whole story and premise. But I'm confused on what's going on because we don't know any of these characters really, because they're just throwing us in. So yeah, hopefully it does better in the next episode. And yeah, till next time, guys. See ya.